Hi Katya, I just wanted to give you some feedback on your week 2 work. So that, if you remember, week 2 was your research and your idea generation for both presentations. Thank you so much for sending it in, and a lot of that work was I'd already seen in week 14, but I could see that you've added some additional pages. For example, this one, your research for the logo, I hadn't seen this one. These are terrific examples that you've collected, and what's wonderful is that they're all really varied concepts that I can see when I looked at your idea generation really informed some of your creative and innovative ideas. So it's really wonderful, and your annotations were incredibly detailed. You do talk a lot about the elements and principles that are used. You talk a lot about the concept and the symbolism behind the logo image and the use of shape and how it relates back to the company and the products and services of the company. So, I can't suggest anything more for you here because it's all really outstanding. So I'll just scroll down to the end of that. So, your research for presentation, I think it's 2, is wonderful. Now I'll just open up some more work. This is your presentation 1, the lamp. And I think I made the comment back in week 14 that you've explored a really wide variety of ideas here, which is the key to criteria 2. Remember, again, that's 10 marks, and you'll definitely get the full 10 marks for this. It's wonderful to see your sketches. They're the right level of being quick, but also there's detail where it needs to be. Like here, you obviously wanted to pick up the tones in this ionic column, which is really communicated successfully. You've used colour where you've needed to really emphasise colour in the organic, natural colour scheme here. I think I saw these visualisation sketches, I'm pretty sure I did. Where you've had to draw 3-dimensional forms, you've done so beautifully, and where you've needed to explain a concept further, you've actually added additional sketches, which is excellent. I think these were new pages for your presentation 1 visualisation sketches. Some really sort of ornate and gaudy-esque shapes and forms are emerging. It's very clear who you've been influenced by, which is great. But again, all these ideas are very, very different and unique, which again is the key. We need to be really diverse at the beginning of a design process so that we explore the full range of ideas. They're wonderful. My only suggestion really is just with regard to the technique and adding the pencil media, the colour pencil that you've done. Just try to make it as smooth as possible. Here, the blue area, it just looks like your pencil might have been a bit too blunt, so you might want to sharpen it here and just make sure that you get a smooth, even, consistent coverage, just to make those beautiful, delicate drawings of yours, just to maintain that sort of style. It's good that you've tried texture, but I think for these types of sketches, you just want to be careful because texture can be quite heavy. So I wouldn't be using it, for the outline of such fine sketches here. So texture is really good when you want to lay down, a solid flat area of colour, but maybe not as suitable for the idea generation sketches. So excellent work there. Obviously, you've just got a few more ideas you wanted to bring in. I love that you're showing the inspiration next to the actual idea. I think that's a really great way to present your design concepts. So let's have a look at some more. This is your research for your lamp. I did see all of this back in week 14. Now looking at the logo, this was new, so this was very exciting, looking at some new work. I'm just going to move that up a bit so I can get the full page shown on the screen. You've got enough ideas here, and again, as with your lamp, product design ideas, there's real diversity being shown. And, you've explored a range of 2D and 3D shapes and forms. You've explored a range of different letterform options. And what's great is when you are showing letter form, you're actually trying to indicate pretty clearly what the typographic typeface style is. So it'll help you, if you were to pick this idea or concept, for example, because you've been so clear here with the typeface style, it'll be easier for you to actually go through and select, the typeface. And that you've got your system fonts that come on your computer, but you can also go searching for other fonts, other free fonts, and there are lots of sites. There's one called 1001 Free Fonts or fontfreak.com. So if there's a font that's not on your computer system, you can go looking for it and just do a Google search. Really clever concepts here, Katya, that really suit the purpose and suit your audience. So congratulations on such a terrific start to your design process.